Hey guys, how's it going? Another really cool kick-ass live, Sailor GP.
Hey guys.
Tonight we're not going to be discussing any of the normal stuff. We're going to be covering something altogether different.
Something that is very, very close to both JC and my part. Um, and
And we've thought about it for a little while, and
we had thought about doing this for a very, very long time. Um,
because a lot of her family members are autistic or on the spectrum of of sorts, if you will, and I too am on the spectrum. It is not easy day to day what occurs. That's why we say at times, if you have experiences, remember you are appreciated, you're loved, you do have a place here. Okay, so just letting you know that. Anything you got questions about, if we can answer it through experience. If not, then we'll definitely try to find somebody who can be more have an idea of what's going on with that and go from there. But yeah, with that being said, welcome to live and my friend news
sorry.
talking. But yeah, if you're new, hit that subscribe, and that way you'll know when we go live next. This we're going to be focusing on autistics and the the whole deal this time because there's some things that have been occurring lately that we both feel need to be
Brought to
on
light.
or brought to light, if you will, and that's what we're going to do at the moment. So, if anyone's got any questions or comments or anything like that, now would be your time to say, "Hey, what about this, and this, or that sort of thing." So, yeah. And as far as some go, we will not be any of that. So this is about this year, not any of it. So yeah, we're going to be touching on, like, say for example,
We are going to give logistical stats
to
tonight and we're going to bring to light autism awareness tonight.
and what it actually entails. Like day-to-day basis, if you will, just a quick rundown, basically that sort of thing. I mean, each and every experience, each and every individual is different. You cannot look at two people and say they're exactly the same when it comes to autistic or autism-based disorder, or I mean spectrum. Excuse me. Anyone on the spectrum, like say for example, you could look at, let's say, 10 people, and you could look at, let's say, half of them, and half of them may actually have visible, like communication based issues.
Did you know that 1 in 31 children in the U.S. are diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder, which means children are on the spectrum for autism. If I can say it straight tonight, I can't usually get my head wrapped around it. I have 4 kids. 2 of them are on the spectrum for autism. They both have what they call Asperger's. Both smart as hell. Very good with numbers, computers, and architecture.
Yep. And like, say for example, and it's been mentioned before, what gets me, and it's fascinating that there's a guy, I'm not sure exactly I forget his exact name, but he took a helicopter for 20 minutes, got a visualization of the New York skyline. When he came down, he was able to, by memory, duplicate by memory on a sketch the entire New York City skyline.
And come to find out, that man was autistic.
Uh huh. Like
Um,
some, one of their many traits is extreme high intelligence, extreme high memory, variations, details, patterns, things like that are noticed. And eventually, guess what? Eventually, those patterns, details, or variations are going to add up. They're going to be noticed. Now, some of us may not say much. Some of us may, depending on the situation, circumstances. Yeah. In fact, some of us may use the perceptual viewing as a form of, intelligence gathering, whatever. Point is, there's a reason why I have a reason to my madness at times.
there is a method to your madness.
See, the average person may only think 1 to 4 steps ahead of what they're doing. Myself, I try to think at least 5 to 20 steps ahead. In fact, you can ask GP. Earlier, we were looking at some things online, and I kept looking around, like, okay, I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just scoping things out, getting my, you know,
Trying to keep a few steps ahead.
hmm and that's the whole point of it because when, see, she's mellowing out, and not once since she's been here has she been stressing, which I like seeing that. And she was even talking to a friend of hers the other night, if I remember right, several days ago, before we lost connection for a little while. Her friend even commented, "Hey, GP, you look like you're much more full of life." And GP looked at her and commented, "I feel much more full of life," and that's because she's not been where she was at previously. She's had a chance to start clearing her head, get her surroundings. It's been peace and quiet here. She's not had to look over whatever like she normally does. And that is a form of, yeah. So, but now she has full reign to do what she needs to do. And, um, yeah. And that's another thing about autistics. When we get stressed out, when we get when the anxiety, the nerves, the PTSD, whatever it is, and he has autism, autistics, neurodivergence, do have daily, if not hourly, issues with PTSD, anxiety, nerves. I know I've got it from hour to hour, if not every so often, but me, I've learned to, what did you say? I've learned to, in such a way, mask to where people look at me. Like GPs even looked at me several times and said, "How do you do it?" And I'll simply shake my head, look at her, and say, "Hey, I've been doing it for so long, my brain automatically does. It's just built in." And that's what a lot of people will say when you're like, well, it's like, hey,
How do you do it? You know, how do you deal with that? How do you, um, how can you seriously?
because there were a few times when we were out in town the other day she literally started getting anxious, and when we got back, we had a chance. We had a chance to regroup the whole 9 yards, and she turns around and looks at me and said, and asks me point blank, "How do you do what you do every single day when you're out in town?" And I'm like, "I just do. I don't know how I do it. I do." And I mean, my senses, like my visualization, they go sky high. My hearing, during the day, and let's say late at night, early in the morning, on the shoulders, and let's just say on the sides of the shoulders and arms, and on the feet. Usually, only when I'm sitting down, the vibrations are very sensitive. And people thought I was kidding when I first started expressing this. But when I get into, okay, you know, root yourself in the moment, taste, touch, sound, the whole 9 yards. Or, how do you feel? How do you think? What's going on? What's off your left, what's off your right, top, bottom, forward and back, the whole 9 yards. You know, what are you, what is here and then, here and now? And that's what a lot of people don't stop and consider. And you'd be amazed on how many people, how many individuals are so, yeah. Is there anything you'd like to?
Um, their their meltdowns are completely different. You have some that just basically will shut down. There are some that are very vocal, and there's a different stage of autism. You have a fully functioning autistic, and then you got the non-verbal, non-functioning autistic.
And let me make something perfectly clear. Yes, I do. I might agree. I both agree and disagree.
I have family that has a child that is a well, I've got a couple family members, in-laws included, that are non-functioning autistics.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, One, when he gets excited, he lets out this high-pitched
squeal.
squeal.
Yeah, there you go, exactly.
When he's upset, he will literally sit there and rock.
Yeah.
He doesn't talk.
Okay.
He doesn't do anything.
And that's what you busted on me on.
Yeah, but
Oops.
it's okay. It's okay because I've learned through the years with all of these kids that are autistic that I've been around to literally help them.
Another one of these notifications.
And when they go into their meltdowns, I learned through the years how to help them. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Wait, my shiny metal ass hit you?
Whoops, no comment.
Thank you.
Ah, crap.
Not in the bedroom, please.
Sorry, dear. Oops.
Honey,
What? Come on, I'm kidding.
not tonight.
I'm playing.
We are serious tonight.
I'm kidding. Not a problem. All right, moving on.
Moving on.
Yep.
But I have learned through the years how to cope with those and how to help.
Yep.
When JC has his meltdowns, I have learned how to get him to literally stop and breathe.
Yep. And believe it or not, it's actually quite helpful. to be honest, if you will. So,
Um, but like I said, 1 in 31 kids are diagnosed with autism.
hmm
Um,
Which is actually, I think, fascinating.
over 120,000 children will be diagnosed each year with autism.
hmm
So if this stream is something that you want to tap into, please hit the like, the subscribe, and the notification bell.
And that
It'll let
way,
you know whenever we go live. And maybe one time we might show you one of our little steps on how we work with meltdowns.
Yeah, yeah.
Which I think people would actually enjoy seeing. Just a little trait on how to deal with it. Um,
However,
and that came
however,
from
the individual needs to be willing to listen to instructions and be willing to, say, hey, close your eyes, et cetera, and not.
parents can even use this with their children that are autistic.
Yeah, by all means. Parents, caregivers, it can
Do
be.
you know that autism is more common in boys than in girls?
Yes.
Boys are diagnosed at a rate of 49.2 per 1,000 compared to 14.34 per 1,000 for girls,
Mm-hmm.
which is a ratio of approximately 3.1 of 1
To a 4. 3.4 to a 1.
to 1. Recent data also shows higher prevalence among minority children, including Asian, Black, and Hispanic populations,
Mm-hmm.
likely reflecting improved access to diagnostic services and awareness.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what color you are or
Don't
what
matter.
ethnic race you are.
That
If you have a child that is autistic, whether it be a fully functioning autistic or a non-verbal, non-functional autistic, this is the channel that you can come to
feel free. We don't mind.
and let us know, hey,
You have a place
this
here.
is my child and this is what's been going on.
Yeah.
We might be able to help you.
Perhaps. Perhaps.
Not in giving you medical advice or anything.
I mean, legally speaking,
we can't.
We can't do that actually, but we can say, hey, this is what self does. This is what's assisted. This is what, and perhaps VP can even give you some of the things that assisted her with some of what she's had to endure with hers.
With my boys.
Mm-hmm.
I don't play favorites with my children.
No. Nope.
And there's websites where you can go and look.
And see, that's something that gets me, because the point of this, they have things online where they quote unquote say they can look right at you through Zoom or. Okay. And supposedly they're able to diagnose you within 5 to 10 minutes. That I think they need to. I think they need to rethink that a bit, because quote unquote, one, either say you can do it and do it, or don't be saying that they can diagnose you online, because that's false advertising, false medical advertising. So therefore, I'm going to say, look, to those of you out there that are claiming you can diagnose or evaluate somebody online that it's autistic or neurodivergent, either do it or shut up about it. Because, yeah, valuable gas and resources and time is being wasted whenever you tell people that. So, yeah, I really wish that they'd stop doing it because that's false advertising.
It is.
And for those out there, the next person who claims, oh, we can diagnose your kid, I will report you for false advertisement to the FDA. And we will do that. Because, I mean,
And we will report you to CDC.
yes, we will, for false and fraudulent advertising. Because, one, there's a big difference in being diagnosed in person and being diagnosed over video. I mean, yeah.
You can't do that over video.
I mean, when I first heard that about 6 months to a year ago, I was like, okay, that seems interesting. And then come to find out, back during the original evaluations with myself and being tested, they literally have to have somebody there with you, like testing to see what your light sensitivity is, your sound sensitivity, certain odors, certain fragrances, how you're able to interact with people, how for however long, how many people, etc., etc. Like some autistics, they get exhausted at a certain period of time. They will get tongue-tied and they can easily get sensory overloaded, or they can easily have meltdowns, and when they go into a burnout, well, sometimes it can take a few hours to days, if not weeks, to recover. Because GP will advise you it's calm down.
What? You're having a meltdown?
I'm done with it. Or have
Um, Thank you for the laughing emojis. Thank you very much.
Yep. Thank you. Appreciate
that
it.
tells YouTube that you like this channel.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate it.
We very much appreciate that. It
And
helps our channel.
Yeah, thank you very much. Tonight, this time, we are covering anything with autistics, anything with neurodivergence. We are not covering anything normally what we will be covering. So, if you're going to do that, then by all means, step right up, ask questions, be friendly, say hello, hit that subscribe, that like button. That way, you'll know when we do another one of these. And
hit
go
that
from there.
notification bell. It
By all
tells
means.
you when we go live.
Yep. We figured that since we noticed that things have been occurring, we would start bringing awareness to this, and this is something that really needs to be brought awareness to. And I think this is GP and I have been discussing this for a while, along with several other. Well, there's a reason for that. It says beyond the Fowler files. Anything else wants to be mentioned, feel free. Otherwise, we're not going to discuss anything based off of that at the moment.
Tonight is about autism awareness
and other things. So,
Um,
and hello to you too, by the way.
hey, Gonzo. But
Long time no hear, apparently.
And me being a parent of 4, I suffer with anxiety and PTSD and mental health issues. So, for a person like me, taking care of 4 kids and 2 that suffer with, well, they don't suffer, they live with and can't read a room.
Oh, are you referring to when they will enter a room and they have trouble with getting a read out of the environment. Is that what you're trying to say, or because yes, I do have that issue at times as well too. It's like, for example, when I enter a room or an environment, it's not just my senses that I have to be attuned to; it's others as well. Because um, if the empathy is up, way up, then I'll really have to turn around and
Yeah, invite Gonzo up and talk about his child.
I guess. Um,
Gonzo, would you like to come up and tell us about your child and how you handle it?
it's up to you.
It's up to you. If you want to, I'll send you a link.
But now, if you want to come up on panel, that's cool. We can do that.
We can do that. I can send you a link.
Wow.
Wow.
No, it's okay.
I'm currently at the store, but I'm listening. Okay.
That's fine. Not a problem.
If you mean that he goes into a room but can't actually tune himself into what's going on in the room. Am I doing it again? Getting loud?
No. You're good. I was just, no, you're fine. No, that's about the right thing.
But
No, you're good. But
it's a usual thing. It's
and
normal
actually
for a
finishing
child.
Oh, it's like on the bus.
Right. A child that's.
Oh, thank you for the laughs. We love them. Thank you.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
that.
Thank you. It
Love
tells YouTube that you actually enjoy our channel, and we actually enjoy that. Thank you for those.
Yep, thank you. And this is for all the haters of autism out there.
That's being disgraceful and disrespectful to people with disabilities.
And it's also a hate crime too, because disrespecting people's neurodiversity here in the United States is a is a
It's a federal hate crime.
yes, it is. Yes, it
And
is.
you can go to prison for a hate crime.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I get that. I do. I get that.
Yeah.
I get it. I do.
People are being sarcastic. He doesn't pick up on it.
Yeah. I get it. I do. Sometimes I have that issue as well too. It's like there's certain like vibes and modes that my brain goes into at times where people literally at times have to tell me, "Yo, bro," or "Hey, so I'm joking, or I'm kidding, or this or that or whatever." Like, oh, okay, oops, my mistake. You know, it's like right here. There you go.
That's not what I was reaching for.
Oops, hey, do you mind? Hey. Oops, sorry. Oops. That's good. That's good. Well then.
Cool.
That's good. There you go. Yeah. So.
But if you guys are new to this channel, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Because it'll let you know every time we go live. Tomorrow night, we might go live on my channel.
There you go. That'd work. That'd be all right.
But thank you for all the happy faces.
Yep. Thank you for all the laughing faces.
We love everybody in our chat.
Yep. That shows too that we are doing a really good job of bringing awareness to these issues
To the masses.
Yeah. Yep. In fact, it also brings happiness. It brings laughter. That's all. You know. Yeah.
I was out not too long ago. and we went to Evansville, Indiana.
Oh yeah, that was pretty
And
cool. I thought.
me being anxious and all of that, I did really good for
I think
for
you did.
that.
I think you did very well. Actually, to be honest, I think you did very
I
well.
started taking photographs again.
Uh-huh. And you've got several good ones too.
I've got one of a train station from the back seat of a car
that was
moving
going high speed. That was,
at 50 miles an hour.
that was pretty cool. I thought.
I didn't think that my camera was going to catch that.
I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah.
But my oldest son, who has Asperger's, he is now building BMX bike racing ramps.
Mm-hmm.
And my youngest, who also suffers with Asperger's, is now a video game designer for a big corporation.
Mm-hmm.
And it all started off of a video game.
Well, imagine that, huh? Imagine that. See, that's what we're trying to get at with internet
But
being.
both of them having their meltdowns were completely different.
Mm-hmm. There's a big difference in tantrums and a big difference in meltdowns.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Tantrums are those who get all wild and crazy because they don't get their way. Meltdowns is a body or an individual's body or brain inability to cope with a certain situation or certain set of situations.
Like with me, I can't do big crowds. Right. Neither one of my boys can handle big crowds either.
Right.
But their meltdowns are completely different.
And
one will pick stuff up and throw it.
Mm-hmm.
The other one will completely shut down.
And when I'm put on the spot, I shut down Carl. And when I'm forced to do things I do not want or wish or feel very uncomfortable with doing, I shut down.
You do.
And when people try to tell me what's what, oh really, you want me to do what? Whatever with you. I'm done. Thank you. Whatever. Anyways, moving on. I mean, do I not?
Yes, you do.
All right.
And those are the type that are easy for me, are the ones that are the shutdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my oldest was a little bit harder for me because he picked up a glass vase and my youngest was easy because all I had to do was wrap my arms around him, wiggle him to the floor, and sit Indian style and whisper in his ear that it's okay.
Yep. But sometimes
autistics,
you have to do that.
Right.
Because a lot of them, if not, they will literally, they can hurt themselves if they're not properly and safely restrained until they have a chance to calm down and mellow out. And as weird or bizarre as that may sound, it is what it is. And it's all the mothers, parents, and caregivers out there of autistics that actually have to go through.
My kids are similar. One shuts down fast, and the other keeps trying to annoy him. He keeps trying to instigate it, and But my boys, being what they are, they've learned to accept what they are.
Took me a little while, but I've accepted what and who I am. So
now look at them both. They both graduated college. They have their respective careers that they've always wanted.
So,
and with a little bit of my help, and with my medical training and everything, it was um, so much more easier to work with them.
Yeah.
Um, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you for the thank you for all that.
We love those happy emojis.
Yeah, we do.
Actually love them.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Hang on. I'll do even better. How's this?
There you go. Get a little bit of love in there. There you go. There you go.
But
Yep.
We love those happy face emojis because it lets us know that we're doing our jobs.
Yep.
As content creators.
Yep.
It also lets YouTube know that you're liking what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And as content creators.
Did you want to go?
Can I get a warm up?
Yep. Yep. Can I? Another one.
But
If anyone's got any questions, anything like that, any comments, and just anything such as hey, that's cool.
I have a stepson who was autistic. He was also diagnosed with ADHD. His mother stuck him on Ritalin, which I couldn't say anything. I was basically the evil stepmom. I talked with my ex-husband about it, and we decided to take him off of Ritalin and put him on straight black decaf coffee.
Give me a second. Don't even start. Do not even start.
Yeah, about that.
I mean, play.
But his mom didn't like the fact that we took him off of it. And put him on black decaf coffee.
Yep.
But it was helping him with his ADHD, and it also helped him to focus a little bit more, even being autistic.
Yeah. Yep.
We were giving him certain vitamins. We was helping him, or I was helping him while his dad worked.
Yep. Ooh, so steamy. Cool.
That felt good. Oh, yeah.
Damn.
He went from being a non-functioning autistic with ADHD to and the doctors were very, very surprised at this. I had him talking. I had him having fewer and fewer meltdowns. And he now lives in a boys' group home away from his mother. He went to court and asked to be put into a boys' group home to be away from his mother because he started noticing that he was having more and more meltdowns when he was around his mother. My children were having fewer and fewer meltdowns when they were with me. My oldest son stays with his aunt and uncle, but I was getting, we were doing, where he was living with them, but he was living with me as well, so we like co-parented with him.
Yeah. It's all right.
My sister-in-law, who is a registered nurse, and she also works with special needs children.
Yeah.
So she taught me a few of the things that I could use to work with kids with autism.
Mm-hmm.
So when it came to my oldest son, it was a little bit easier working with him and learning all of this stuff that I had tried with my youngest. The breathing techniques.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I use that with you.
Yep.
And it works.
Yep. I still use it too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I can show you a few little tips and tricks to work with your kids if you have children under 18. You can also try the breathing techniques, which I actually I love the breathing techniques because it reminds me of my Native American culture too.
Yeah.
And it also helps me with my anxiety and PTSD.
Yeah.
So, you know, a lot of the tips and tricks that I've learned throughout the years. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Throughout the years, that's from singing for the last couple of days.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to get into that tonight, but
not on this
no, not tonight.
No.
Thank you for the smileys. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It really shows you like our channel.
Yep.
And it also shows YouTube that you are enjoying what we're discussing tonight as content creators.
Mm-hmm.
If you are new to our channel, please hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell because it'll tell you every time we go live. You can also come over to my channel, which is Giggle Pickles 1976, where we will be discussing some other little funny things.
Yep.
But tonight is just about autism awareness.
Yep.
And if you guys have anything you want to add about your child having autism, maybe sometime here down the road, I can show you guys some breathing techniques on camera. I don't think those are charged, honey. But maybe down the road I can show you guys the breathing technique on camera. Actually, maybe we can do that tonight.
Okay.
Think we can do that?
I don't mind.
If you guys want to see that, Put a 1 in the chat. If you guys want to see the breathing technique on camera.
Keep in mind that this is not a replacement for medical advice.
No,
We
it's
cannot legally
an at-home kind of thing to help when they're having a meltdown at home.
So please understand that I'm going to put out this medical disclaimer. That way we cannot be looked at or sued or anything like that. This is not meant to be replacement for any medical advice, treatment, diagnosis, or anything like that. So if you feel you have any concerns about your child or the person you're looking after, please consult with your medical physician
before doing
doctor
this.
or whatever. And with that being said and out of the way, all right, if we can do that, that's fine. I don't mind. But I just wanted to get that little medical disclaimer out of the way because creator forbids that somebody get their wrong idea.
Exactly. We don't want to be sued for it.
No, we don't want to be.
We don't want to be in trouble for that.
No. We can. I can think of so many other ways to.
Are you ready to do this? Okay. You drink your coffee first, and then we'll do that.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna sit here and drink his coffee real quick.
If you guys want to see it, put yes. If not, then put no, which is okay too. Just put yes or no.
Well, thank you for the laughing emojis. We really appreciate that. It really shows YouTube that you actually like our channel.
Yep.
But if you're thinking that it's gonna irritate us and make us mad, it's not.
Nope.
That just shows YouTube that you like our channel, and as content creators, we try to help out the community wherever possible.
Keep in mind, we're speaking and going off of personalized and professional experience. That's all we, myself, and GP are doing because this is something that we both face day to day. Her with myself, and both with her family, and myself with the day-to-day obstacles, and both of us with the with a set of
autism and anxiety and
PTSD, the whole 9 yards. And even that's one thing we were expressing to another family member. It is not people in specifics. It's actually the actual, let's say, sudden sounds, sudden high volume, sudden whatever it may be. Say for example, you've got like a car going by or a vehicle going by and going down the road. That is more than enough at times to set off PTSD or anxiety or nerves. With some people, not with all, which is understandable. Like say for example, you've got a neurodivergent, or you've got an
autistic child that can't do loud sounds.
Mm-hmm.
A loud car goes by, and your child is in the back seat with the window down, and that loud vehicle goes by, it's going to set it off.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to do? You have no other choice but to pull over, get out, and you have to talk to your child. And you have to help them to recover. Some children don't like being touched when they're having a meltdown. What happened? Did it die?
No, I can work. I can work correctly. I haven't been to Flush Bank, but whatever.
but you have to usually sit there a few minutes after getting to your destination, and you have to let that child regroup. And um, with me, I've given my oldest a pair of headphones that he can wear over his ears and play music, soft, soothing music, and um, he that's how we go to places, or that's how we used to go to places. He still does that. He still does that. Okay. Thank you that you like our channel and like the content that we come up for you.
But
Not tonight, dear. Not tonight.
yeah.
All right. If you guys are ready,
Oh no. I get it. You just saying.
and you're sweating. Do I need to turn the fan up?
Okay, I'm good.
All right. Here we go, guys. This is our technique that we do when he's having his meltdown. All right. Here we go. Close your eyes. Breathe in through your nose. Out your mouth. In through your nose. Out your mouth. In. Out. I'm going to count to 5. From 5 to 1. And as soon as I reach 1, open your eyes slowly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How do you feel?
That better.
A bit better? See, guys? It doesn't just necessarily work for one thing. It can work for a lot of things.
But you got to be willing. You got to be willing to put effort into it and actually be willing to relax on it, because if not, then it's not going to really do so much for you or the individual or whatever. Yeah.
One of my kids is like 270 pounds and the other is like 295. So they're like,
Wow.
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 Um, we also have a family member that is
No,
no, he is autistic.
Yeah.
But he gets into sports.
Yeah.
And that helps him focus.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't have meltdowns like he used to.
Mhm.
Um,
He's also into, if I'm understanding right, he's also into band, which
yeah,
helps him. It also helps the creative or the artist, the art, the
the artistic.
yeah, the artistic part of it, the musical part of it, the organizational focus, if you will, which I definitely do. I'm definitely for it, and if he keeps up with it, he's gonna go far. He will definitely go far.
Yep. All of my kids can play. They played in band when they were younger.
Yeah.
Now my youngest can play several different. Um,
Oh, and that did help a little bit. Not just nobody
mhm. My youngest can play several different instruments.
Oh wow. Wow.
Wow. He took up flute. He took up saxophone. He took clarinet,
I remember.
and he took up drums.
I can't remember if it was the trumpet that he was playing for a little while. I can't remember if it was the trumpet or the. I don't know what he's. I don't know what they've got him on now, but the last known instrument
And
was the trumpet, if I remember
my youngest is like
right.
me.
Yeah, trumpet. I think.
My youngest is like me. He can play music
Oh
by
wow.
ear.
Oh wow.
He cannot read the music sheet. He has to hear it.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. Well, like for example, when you guys like mention like let's say the let's say Fleetwood Mac, whatever, it's like well, you guys refer to it, what do you guys can? And then as soon as you put the actual the vocalization, it's like oh okay, that's
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
But
no, he can play classical music
oh wow,
by ear.
yeah,
All he has to do is hear it one time, and he can actually play it. And he's like me.
wow,
I can do the same thing.
wow,
I can't read sheet music, but I
yeah,
can play it by ear. If I hear it, I can play it.
exactly.
Um, my mom come home one day and heard me in my bedroom. She thought I was playing classical music on the radio.
Oh whoa,
And come to find
wow,
out, she walked in and she caught me playing classical music by ear.
hmm. Wrong part.
And she was shocked and amazed because nobody in my family can do that.
Yeah,
Nobody in my family can play classical music by ear. And I'm very proud of my boys,
hmm,
and I'm very, very proud of my girls. Both are moms. Um, and one of my grandsons is autistic. I love him to death. I will never, I will never stop defending my grandboy. And
on the other hand, I will say this. There is I've seen a lot of
there is one person who sits there and says that he has an autistic child,
and that's not what I was. That's not what I was
but
gonna ask. They say that can they be manipulative as well? Yes, they can actually. And I'm not good. There is also a what would you say? You have to take the good with the bad and the bad with the good when it comes to
kids that are autistic.
yep, kids and adults. Kids and
Yes.
adults. Because it doesn't stop when you're 21 or 25. No, no, no,
No.
no, 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 it does
No.
not. And that's part of the whole. And yeah, there. I did interrupt you. I didn't say that. And with all due respect, this is to a certain somebody, and this is as close as I would get to even bringing you, mentioning you or bringing you up. And that I will not touch on this if at all possible. Because believe it or not, I'm actually enjoying your. I'm actually enjoying getting a lot of this out there, getting it off my chest, having it
Mm-hmm.
to where other people can um, be aware of this,
And that
and if this helps other individuals out
and it
there,
helps to identify people with autism.
mhm,
And
um,
parents can relate.
exactly, and therefore, let's say for example, it's like, oh, well, my child or my kid or my so and so whatever does basically the same thing as this other caregivers or this other parent's child or um, you know, so forth does. Like, oh, okay, well, maybe we need to look at it in this aspect. Like, say, for example, sensory overload. And if they, like, say, for example, if they happen to, which this has happened to me, believe it or not, on a bright day, um, and I did it to myself. I wasn't, it was unintentional, but it was, what was it about? I'd say about half a year ago. Things were still a little weird, whatever. I opened the doors bright, and the autistics or the sensory was a bit weird that day or that at that point. It was like next thing you know, it's like lights on, no one not able to see a damn thing. It was like, whoa, what's going on here? So I literally had to do it to where I had to, lay down and just take it easy that day. And there is no shame admitting or saying, hey, I need to take some time to get myself together. There is no shame in doing so. Because how in the world can you operate or function with others, if not in general society, if you can't even see or function or operate with what you are doing or trying to accomplish? It's not that easy. And I don't care who says what, unless you've grown up or on your terms adapted to, let's say for example, like let's say being able to hear things or like being able to hear your environment out. They do have individuals that are like that, yes. But are they common, like whatever, anyway, point is, unless you're adapted to do so over a certain period of time that you're comfortable with, I don't care who says what. You can, let's say, for example, wake up one day or turn around one day or one night and say, whoa. And I've actually been thinking about this off and on, or reflecting on this a lot lately. Oh, thanks for the smiling face, not even paying attention. Haha.
Yeah,
Thank you. We love your, YouTube
we
love
love.
us.
Yeah,
Thank you. Big time.
that
Big shout out
shows
to.
YouTube that you
Thank you,
actually
YouTube.
love our channel.
Thank you, YouTube. We appreciate it. We'll hope to impress you. Keep impressing you. Thank you. Thank you, YouTube. Love you too. Thank you. Moving on. Point is, there are times where, yeah, it's the point of all this is the first step is usually discussing likes, similarities, um, etc., etc. And the average person doesn't really stop to look at it. And I know I probably veered off into a whole other thing, but that's
No,
another thing about it. We sometimes may veer off, may stay on topic, but well, yeah. And I was even expressing to her, there are so many things I could cover that people would probably eventually comment or say, "Whoa, bro, whoa, dude, what the hell?" Um, about that. It's like, this has been a long time coming. What about it?
Yeah.
So, yeah, about that, right?
Yeah. About that.
And I mean, have you noticed any differences in neurotypicals and autistics? And
Yeah.
that's,
Yes.
um,
Very
if you
much.
want to comment on that, feel free. Speak your mind.
I have
Yeah,
learned
go
a
for it.
lot since I have been here in almost 4 weeks. And I have put my breathing techniques to use, the calm voice, and I have made a lot of um, strides since I've been here.
Yes, you have.
Um,
That I will
I
actually
don't I
say.
don't panic as much. You have not had as many meltdowns or outbursts since
Oh,
I've been here.
thank you. I was actually wondering about that. How am I doing on that?
And um, some people that are autistic, they don't like being touched.
Yeah, that's actually quite correct. Accurately correct. Yes.
Um, JC used to be one of those.
Yeah.
Um, now,
Excuse me. Good coffee.
now I can actually sit here and rub his back without him like wanting to cringe.
I used to flinch almost every single time she'd
I
rub
would
my,
try to touch him.
and now not so much.
Now, not so much.
Actually, it don't even phase me anymore. So
You
okay.
know, it's become normal. Um, but with
Now keep in mind as oh go ahead.
with others being touched at all by human hands, clothing, certain kinds of clothing, certain textures in food. Um, they can't eat. They do suffer with medical issues.
Yeah.
Um, health wise. Um, and
And GP has seen me at some of my worst. Then again, I've seen her at some of her worst. So
yeah,
we definitely deserve each other. So.
yes. And it's been a very exciting journey.
That it has. That it has.
An exciting journey
Mm-hmm.
is how
In
we
a
should
very
put it.
good way.
In a very good way.
A very positive, very creative way, and um,
And as those that get older, um, some reach out to others for companionship.
and believe it or not, I do, and I will say this about growing up compared to now. We were actually discussing this. What would you say? We've been discussing this off and on for the last several weeks or
Mhm.
so. We've been literally discussing and reminiscing on a lot of when we were growing up, when we were, you know,
When we
um,
were kids.
when we were kids compared to now. Um, the things that I do now, I did then.
Yes, and
It's
it
like, whoa.
was. Um, I love you, honey, but some of the shit that you did as a kid that you still do is annoying as hell.
No. God, man, you call me about it eventually. Damn. Yes, dear.
But
Mic dropping on your behalf. I just got curled.
Yeah.
Ouch. Oof.
But
Go ahead.
as a caregiver of somebody that is autistic, whether it be fully functioning autistic or nonverbal, um, non-functioning, or those with Asperger's, um, those little annoyances become just that, little. And then I've grown so used to them that I pretty much overlook them now. Um, like
I think.
yesterday's meltdown when we was out and about.
What? What? Um.
Yesterday's meltdown in the car.
Which one was that?
McDonald's.
Oh. Oops. Sorry about that. That wasn't that.
That was mild compared to um, what it could have been.
Actually, I completely forgotten about that. To be honest, I'm sorry. My mistake.
It's okay. It's
Oops.
okay. And after you realized it, you apologized. And you didn't need to because being a mom of two boys, they would do that.
Actually, I didn't really say anything. I just grabbed the little hair braid I had in my hair done that it keeps
Yeah,
my
and
hair.
you pulled out some of your hair too.
And yeah, well, that actually, yeah, that was actually sore on my behalf. Yeah, that's one of the downfalls to that. Meltdowns aren't just.
They're not
They're,
just verbal. They're not just shutting down.
you can also, the individual can actually,
Hurt themselves.
and not just by, you know, yeah, that's kind of tricky or interesting to explain or describe or express because, like, it can get quite interesting, quite bizarre because it's like how can I say it? They will actually, how would you say it? I'm trying to figure out the best way of describing it, if you will. It's like they momentarily blank out for a moment, and
Yes, they
while
do.
they have meltdowns or the overloads, if you will.
Yeah.
Like the last one I had, I don't literally remember much of it, but it was not actually not the last one, but the one before that. And actually, the last one either. The only thing I remember is pulling the hair braid out, and next thing I was like, what? Oh shit! What? Oops. So
Yeah. You can pull your hair out and cause yourself to bleed, really.
yeah, that was something I'm not aware of. You're good, but yeah.
And
No, I actually forgot about that one. Whoops. Okay.
you forgot about that one at McDonald's?
Yes. Give me a link for.
I'm just glad it happened in the car and
Sorry about that.
not in the store. Um, because it probably could have been worse.
Yeah, like I said.
But as many times as I had to tell the guy at the front counter how many sugars and how many creams, 3 different times.
I actually was not in there with. I was trying.
Like I said, thank God you wasn't in the store because it could have been worse. And you probably would have had a meltdown and probably hurt the kid's feelings.
I am learning to censor myself when I need to at my set times. I'm trying to. I said I'm learning. Yes, sir.
Really? You would have sent that kid back to the back room crying. You would have hurt his feelings very, very badly if you had been in the store. So I'm glad I went in there and did what I did. 3 different times I told him.
Is that bad with that? With that kid? Wow.
Yeah. Then he turns around and looks at us and says, "What are you two waiting on? A chocolate milkshake and a coffee?"
Yeah. And that's another thing for everyone out there. When autistics or neurodivergents, or whatever it may be on the spectrum, depending on the with whatever your brain will tolerate or allow, they may not even realize that they're doing it at times. And yes, there's a thing I'm still stating that they need to preferably try to um, you know, in a way that they can understand or comprehend. They still need to learn from that and say, oh, okay. But at the same time, the neurotypicals need to also be aware of things as well too, and be willing to compromise half the way. Because that's one thing that this world is not built upon. As far as they're concerned, neurotypicals, they have the attitude or stance that neurodivergents need to, quote unquote, and I'll just bluntly say it, the way we've been looked at, or the way, and I'm not saying this about every person or every neurotypical, I'm not. I'm referring to some. Now, there are a few really decent ones out there. Um, actually outstanding and all that. Of course, you've been there for me at times, and I mean all that and so forth. But point being, um, you could say in a way that it needs to start going both ways or 50-50. I guess this is a call to understanding or comprehension of both.
They are not bad people.
No, we're not.
They are not bad people. They
Misunderstood.
are misunderstood.
And we are not meant to be fixed or cured.
No. Um,
And to those out there that actually will
they
say,
don't go out and look to be mean to anybody.
no. I mean, yeah, if we've had enough, we've had enough. Because other people out there can be really hateful or mean or.
Yes, they can. Um, but it's God's own baby. And people that are adults that are autistic, they are misunderstood, misrepresented, and that's why we are here.
And these are one of a few topics or subjects I feel, and this is my personal experience, and GP definitely also has definite full rights and ground to on this as well too.
I'm a mom
Because
of two children that suffer with Asperger's. I'm a stepmother of a full-blown autistic.
and she and I have definitely had a chance to again.
And now I am engaged to a fully functioning autistic.
Yep. And unlike most, we have both the unique opportunity because we also grew up together.
And autism awareness is something that is very, very close to my heart, along with, other things. How autism came about. Um, the first diagnosis was in 1970. Let me find it. Um, um, trying to find the doctor that did that. Give me a second here. Um, I just had it.
It's higher in boys than in girls. Females aren't diagnosed as often.
No, they're not. They're not diagnosed
At least from what I'm
until
reading
later in
from.
life.
Yeah. And again, please understand that this is off of experience, not from others' view or anything like that. This is being directly pulled from experience of growing up and here in the currently at this moment, if you will, and that's what trying to look at this as. However, the stats or the statistics on you know both of boys and girls with how they're they're not as much diagnosed as
All right.
boys are. I do agree with that in a matter of speaking.
It says while autism can be reliably diagnosed by age 2, the average age of diagnosis is around 5 years with girls, and children with more complex symptoms are often later diagnosed.
Mhm.
Um, let me find it. All right. Autism is more common in boys than in girls.
There.
The boys diagnosed at a rate of 49.2 per 1,000, compared to 14.3 per 1,000 for girls, a ratio of approximately 3.4 to 1. Recent data also show higher prevalence among minority children, including Asian, Black, and Hispanic populations, likely reflecting improved access to diagnostic services and awareness.
Hey
Hey,
Jacob,
Jacob.
hey Jacob, how's it going?
But yeah, um, I'm playing that as we go to get this.
Hmm?
That right there.
Go
So,
for it.
um,
Ultimate.
yeah, that will be the ultimate.
Go for it.
I have a conspiracy theory that it was due to some higher power wanting more docile men. Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
I would.
But like I said, it is more prevalent in males than in females. Um, But Jacob, I sent you a link if you want to come up on panel. I also sent one to Herman and one to Chris. But you're the biggest Mr. Google too fucking much anyway. You know a lot more statistics than I would. But and I give you props on that, Jacob. That's not a crack or anything. But you know, I've dealt with autistic children. I have family with autistic kids. My two boys have Asperger's. Easy. And JC is also a fully functioning autistic. Honey, he'll get a hole in your shirt.
Oh.
Yeah, it's where you rip the tag out of it. But like I said, my two boys suffer with Asperger's. I can't say they suffer with it. They live with it.
That's nothing.
They both live with Asperger's.
That's one thing that I'm actually. I don't really. It doesn't really get me. I mean, I'm used to seeing it. I'm used to reading it. I'm used to hearing it. Or whatever on that.
I don't like saying they suffer with it because it sounds like an incurable disease.
And again, we're not meant to be fixed. We're not meant to be cured. We're not. No. And that's for a lot of people. As far as I'm concerned, I mean, a lot of people will say, "Well, mine's non-cancer."
Those that have autism.
What the hell?
Jacob's coming up on panel.
Oh.
You know, kids and adults that have any kind of autism, they're smart as hell. I give them that. Hey, Jacob, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How you guys doing tonight?
We're hanging in there.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, cool.
But like I said, people with autism, they're smart as hell. I give them that. I will. They are smart as hell. They're smarter than me. Their IQs are higher than me. My IQ is at 120. Oh, dear God, turn your camera off. Holy crap.
Turn my camera off. Why?
I'm only kidding, Jacob.
I'm gonna say, who are you talking to? I'm a handsome fucking man.
Oh, Jacob, you look like you stuck your finger in a light socket.
Don't flatter yourself.
Look like I fucking don't flatter myself. What? Unfortunately, we can hear you loud and clear. Say, David. How dare you guys? How dare you? This is 97 Honda.
Yeah.
No comment.
Yeah, no comment on that one.
Don't.
97 Honda?
Yeah.
No. Maybe an 84.
Oh, no, I'm like a 97, not an 84.
Yikes. 97, they didn't even have standards. It was all automatic.
Someone doesn't like the side bets?
Uh-oh. Huh? What side bets?
They're making side bets on my fight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I can see that one going sideways real quick.
Yeah, I think Servat put up $100 bet that he doesn't show up.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm on Servet's side.
She's like, I want some of that action.
My 2007 Honda Civic is better than you, Jacob.
That was somewhat a Jake Hudson line.
Okay.
Yes, my 2007 Honda Civic is better than you. It usually Jake says something is better than you, or something is better than somebody else. It's a Jake Hudson line.
Okay.
I tried to clear things up for you guys last night and try to figure out what was going on. I did my best.
Oh, we got four
But
people watching. Thank you
something
guys.
about
Thank you.
something about random people from D Live that I didn't know because I don't know much about D Live. You guys were over there. I was never.
Jim and Angel.
Yeah.
Daddy's friend is not around, bitch. Oh, wait. Excuse me.
Professional tonight, baby. Professional
Yeah,
tonight.
my bad. Damn. I had a smart ass comment for a second. No respect.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Okay, fine. Whatever. So good.
Yeah, Gonzo, you get a shirt. I think it's got a rat on it and cheese or something like that because you're a rat.
Is that the New York thing or the
Is that the New York kind of rat or like just a regular household rat?
You mean like a lab mouse or like what's a regular rat? Like a pet?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've seen people in New York that keep rats as pets, but I don't think they're supposed to.
Yeah, no. Not this not this woman.
But yeah, no, I heard Gonzo's two-faced, and so he's getting a shirt made for him.
Oh God.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like I said about autism and autistics,
Yep.
I grew up around it. I've got family that have kids that are autistic. I have my own two boys that are on the spectrum with Asperger's. And, both my boys are smart as hell. They've actually, to me, I say when they get to concentrating, it looks like they've got an invisible computer screen in their face that they can touch. And they work out their little sequences and stuff. And JC even does it.
Yeah.
But
one time I stared at the orange juice bottle for a long time because it said concentrate.
whoops.
My mom tells me I'm special too.
Did you ride the little short? Oh,
No, they drove past me. They didn't pick me up.
Okay.
I had to walk those days.
I'm gonna make a sign saying you must be this tall to enter the ring.
Wow.
That's actually the test, Gonzo. You got to see what rope he decides to go under. You ever see the way people enter a boxing ring? Depending on how tall they are, or if they're a male, or if they're a female, depends on what rope they go under.
This tall to ride this ride.
Yeah.
Keep it PG, boys and girls.
To enter the ring, yeah. But we will be over on my channel tomorrow night.
So what's the name of the what's the purpose of the name of this show? Did I
Um,
miss something?
it's beyond the Fowler files, which means we are not talking about him or
We're steering, doing our best to steer clear of that. It's bringing other much needed
awareness to the community.
more relevant things in a way, if you will.
So
So,
you thought putting his last name in the title would help you guys talk about it less?
well, because yeah, right.
It's more so the screw you, Joker in a way to it. I guess I don't know. Not really.
We're not.
Yeah.
We put on there beyond the Fowler files to show that we are much bigger than dealing with that. So we're going to go beyond that and dig into other topics.
Yep.
All right.
So,
At least attempt to. That's the idea.
yeah, at least attempt to. We have so far.
Yeah.
We have so far.
I say so.
So, and of course, Jacob, he gets all his statistics on Google and all that. So he's another Mr. Google too fucking much.
Who, me?
Yes, you. But
What
we
do I
love you
Google?
for that.
What do I Google too much?
All kinds of statistics.
Name one thing you've ever seen me Google.
Let's see. What the hell was it? It was about a year ago that you Googled a ton of stuff. All
Usually,
on like religious theories and things of that nature, conspiracy theories.
Usually when I Google stuff, I'm only doing it to back up or give a counter argument to somebody that's on the panel with me. Because sometimes people will say like bizarre things, and sometimes you have to fact check it a little bit just to keep the
Yeah.
audience involved. You got to either play devil's advocate with
Yep.
it a little bit to keep the conversation going, because you can't just agree with everything that somebody says. Otherwise, it's not much of a conversation. You gotta. I think it's good whether you're talking. Yeah, whether you're talking religion or politics or anything, I think it's good to challenge people's ideas a little bit and see how
Right.
solid in their own thoughts they are.
Right.
It doesn't mean I think everybody's wrong about everything, because and that's
Yeah.
usually and it usually stops me from being like what's it called, like bro science. Like I don't like being like oh, I heard this from the internet one time and then just claim that I know it, you know. I
Right.
find myself doing that when I'm very high and talking to people on the internet. Sometimes I make some very wild claims. So it's good to check myself as well. I was just talking to Pesci. He says hello. He said he hopes you're
Oh,
doing well.
lovely.
Yeah, I was just over on his show.
And he said that he hopes I'm doing well.
Yeah. Yeah, Pesci doesn't have an
Did
issue
I
with you.
did I
said the
die
last
in living building?
He said the last time he talked to you, he said you messaged him and said that you guys had to get you had to release Rocco from the crew. He said that
Yeah.
was the last. He said that was the last message he got from you.
I think the very last message was that Dylan was talking shit about him, and he said, "Well, have him come over to my channel, and I'll bring him up on panel, and blah blah blah." And yeah, I said, "Well, I don't talk to him, so
Oh yeah, he still really wants to do an interview with Rocco. It's on his bucket list.
yeah, I bet he does."
But now
It's just the one
thing
time.
that, and I will say this, and kind of a friendly little, yeah, I get it. People need a challenge, and that's good. However, the funny thing is, And I get where it sounds a little bizarre and hooey and all that. But the funny thing is, I've actually gone through, looked back at all the maps, everything like that, and as far as childhood, that did occur. So, yeah. And one thing we recently discovered and realized, there's been Gainesville, Spring, um,
Popka,
Popka, Carolina. Yeah. But
we've actually did some digging, and we were either a couple houses away or a couple blocks away. I think the furthest was maybe what, an hour away.
yeah, that would have been in the
I was gonna say even the stuff I've talked to you guys about that you guys sound pretty sure on. You guys don't have definitive answers on a lot of that yet. You know what I mean? It's still something you guys are still coming to. So those conversations are actually good. It helps you. Yeah. What was
Coming
that?
back to memories.
Oh
Um,
yeah, yeah. No, I understand how that works. That's why a lot of people actually. But that's why I was going to say a lot of people like doing interviews with me because I help them remember these things and think about these things because that's the whole purpose
also,
of me having a conversation with somebody about that is to either help
I,
refresh their memory or
I just happened to run across one of my little ornaments,
you got Bigfoot ornament.
and he's carrying a gingerbread house.
And then you realize you used to live in a gingerbread house.
No, they,
I'm just joking.
me and him actually, me and him actually got sick eating the gingerbread icing, the gingerbread
Oh,
house icing
when you guys were
at
younger.
a Christmas
at
party.
a Christmas party when we were younger.
Yep, in Carolina.
Okay.
I actually ended up getting
He
sick
actually,
in the front
yeah, he
yard.
went out in my front yard of my mom and dad's house because we were having a Christmas party, and he went out the front yard and hurled.
And she was able to make it to the bathroom.
I was able to make it to the bathroom,
Yeah,
but he ended up out front in my front yard.
which
Um,
that was kind of a
Yeah,
that was kind of
GP,
a
did you have brothers and sisters?
yes, I did.
Does
Two brothers,
JC
two
know?
sisters, but
Did JC ever meet your brothers or sisters? But he knew your parents.
he knew my mom and my stepdad. My older siblings were back home in Indiana.
Oh, okay.
Um, they were actually living with my mom's, let's see, would be her second sister.
Did JC have any brothers or only child or?
No, JC's got two sisters and a brother.
Oh, okay. And did you know them?
And right now, yeah, yeah.
No, no. I'm saying, did you know
As a
them
matter of
back
fact, as a
back when you
matter
guys
of
were
fact,
younger?
his one sister and me get along very, very well. We both have the same sick and twisted sense of humor,
yeah.
and so does me and his dad.
I was gonna say, it
Yeah.
sounds like his dad and you like to crack jokes a lot.
Oh, we do, we do. We pick on JC every chance we get. He walks.
So did you know?
We,
So did you know his family, or did his dad or anybody else remember you from when you guys were younger, or was it just you guys remembering each other?
His dad remembers me as a kid,
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
and I remember his dad because of some glasses that he wore.
And did you go by your name? Did you go by your name back then?
No, I went
No.
by
Okay.
a different name. So
Different than the Kara name that you talked to everybody about, or is that just
Kara is a walk-in.
okay?
Um, I ended up with Kara through a near-death experience.
So when you say like a walk-in, you don't mean an altar. Is it like a guardian angel? Is it like what would you call that?
Um,
A walk-in would be another type of the best way I can express or elaborate on that, the way I understand it.
She died in an accident,
Uh-huh.
and after my last car accident, well, one of many car accidents,
And the actual person that
I actually found her headstone.
she
She
would be,
is,
was it Bardstown?
yeah, she is buried in Bardstown, Kentucky,
Mm-hmm.
at a place called King's Baptist Church.
Yep.
Um, she passed away in a carriage accident, and my the way the way I got it was she wasn't resting. She just kept repeating everything on a daily basis. She was going into town, something spooked her horse. The horse freaked out and caused the carriage to flip over, and she died instantly. So she just kept repeating that. And
Yeah.
with my one accident, they claimed that I should have died, and I didn't. Um, Kara and me kind of converged, and she stepped in to help me try to understand about life and death.
Yeah.
And
So can I ask you another? Can I ask you another question, kind of related to that? Did you
okay.
experience Kara's memories like first person, or was it like somebody talking to you and telling you about their memories,
it,
or
it,
were you
it
seeing
was
it through their eyes?
I did that as well. Seeing and hearing from her. Um, was, and I put it this way, Kara has learned how to use my accent and the way I talk, but you can always tell me from her. She has more of a
She has a bit more
Southern
of a
belle.
smart ass attitude.
She's the mouthpiece.
And
Yes,
I can tell to a point.
she has a Southern accent, and with her mannerisms and her Southern accent, you can actually tell the two of us apart.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I start to, uh, how would you say it, go into my anxiety and PTSD attacks,
Yep.
she'll usually take over. And yeah, I gotta warm
JC,
it up.
did you ever have any walk-ins similar to like a Kara like the GP was talking about, or did you have altars or anything like that?
Um, are we allowed to talk about that?
Oh, you don't
Probably
have
not.
to. I was just curious. You don't have to. I was just thought I would stay on the topic and give you guys something to talk about.
I don't. Yeah, we.
I don't know.
Yeah, my bosses would probably no, or whatever.
Though they did say anything good in that particular film, but I don't know if that applies to this.
Bro.
The reason I was wondering it is because when other people tell me about walk-ins, sometimes they get that first person.
Hold on a minute.
Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, be damned. Are you kidding me?
You talk about them and they do appear. Mm, no.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Pass them for now.
Okay.
Oh
I
yeah,
will
no worries.
pass.
Yeah, no worries. Um, but no, the reason I was asking is because some people when they've talked to me about like walk-ins or altars, sometimes they remember the.
Okay. Yeah, I understand. I understand. It's just, yeah. So,
But yeah, and I've grown up with Kara, so to speak, in as they walk in.
Yeah,
Um,
no. Can I ask the question I was trying to because I'm not
okay.
asking about JC. I was moving on. I was wondering like because a lot of people that talk to me about altars or walk-ins, they tell me that sometimes they have trouble deciphering the memories that are the altar in their own, and sometimes they can even experience the memories of said alter person. And I didn't know if you ever got your memories mixed up with hers, or sometimes you have moments of
Mm,
unclarity of who was in charge at that point, or do you
Now,
remember it all fully?
Kara does slip out every now and again. Um,
Are you fully aware when it happens?
I'm not. No, it's usually I'm either extremely tired, extremely agitated, or I'm going through a PTSD, an anxiety attack,
And then she
and
kind of kicks in as a defense mechanism almost.
she comes out as my basically my defender.
Okay. Yeah, no, I've heard of it.
Um,
I've heard a lot about that before.
and
It makes sense.
that's the thing about the GP. She's the mouthpiece when she has to be, but otherwise, the rest of the time, it's me. Um, when the bitch part takes over, that's definitely Kara. Um,
Give him a nice pat on the back. Help him out. How about your boy?
No, I'm just kidding.
wah, 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 bah. Both fine. Here, I'll give you some pride and some dignity.
No, I mean, whoops.
Thank God the camera wasn't on for that one. Easy, easy.
I'm good.
Oh, love you too, dear. Um,
I'm good.
So when are
well, you should be really sad boy.
when are you guys releasing
What?
the interview?
Um, Trying to decide which channel to do it on.
Gotcha.
And there are some things that still need to be edited. Um, but there's some laughter and some jokes that still have to be edited out. Um, but it'll be out either on my channel or on this one, or my Twitch or Kick or Valora. I haven't decided yet where it's gonna go. Um,
Like,
Excuse me.
can we expect it? Yeah, excuse you. Uh, can we expect it this year?
yes, you can expect it this year.
Gotcha. Okay.
But right about now, he is not too happy with Dylan.
You talked to him. You talked to him about Dylan.
Um, I didn't have to.
He
I
knows
didn't
who.
have
Does he
to.
know? Does he know who Dylan is?
He just happened to run across his channel and saw his picture on the bottom of his screen, and yeah, he was not happy with that.
Oh, I remember you. I remember you had emailed Golden Boy Promotions about somebody making a picture with Rocco and Ryan Garcia. At least that's what you said on Rocco's channel. I didn't know if
Yep. But then they was not happy with him using his picture. And then Ryan happened to run across it and saw it. And yeah, he was
no.
not happy. He pissed. So,
Interesting.
Okay. That's a go.
What now?
What's in your pocket?
They also worth the what?
Yeah. So, no. That's when I told you earlier. No go. It's a no go.
That's what I'm saying.
And then that come up. What's in your pocket?
I'm aware. I'm still remembering that one.
Like D.
Deadpool.
Yeah. That's why I said confirmed. Yeah. And my coffee got hot, real hot.
Is there still more? Yeah. Is there still more?
I think so. You want another cup?
Yeah, please.
And yes, Cara does come out and she does pick on Joseph, JC. On a friendlier basis.
I take back. I go both ways. My God.
Yeah.
Do you get visual cues, JC, for like? Do you know what Kara looks like outside of GP?
How can I say it or express it? She's got the southern attitude, if you will. It's you can definitely tell by the temper at times, if you will, which is why. How would you express that? She responds to my voice as ever since we were kids. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you like Kara?
To a point. There's usually a love-hate type deal.
Okay.
She gets pissed off at him because he gets on her.
Oh, pause.
But
I didn't know if you were going to say that's the wild side that he likes when he gets on it.
Your house is haunted. How do you know? Your wife lives there. Get out.
Wait, I did that too.
Yes, you did. And a little too well.
Well, shoot. It's almost midnight my time. I appreciate you guys letting me come up for a little bit, though.
Oh, not a problem.
Time. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. And
or Chris.
What was that?
So just waiting to see if Herman or Chris stops by.
Oh yeah, Herman probably wandering around if he's not too busy working. But all right, well, hopefully I'll talk to you guys again soon. You guys have a good rest of your night.
All right, you too, Jacob.
That's what.
All right, later.
Bye.
Later.
That was fun.
Yeah, actually it was. I will say that this time.
Um, but careful, it is hot. I just took it out of the microwave. I gotta go pee. I will be right back. Hold down the fort.
So yeah, guys, how's it going? If you're new, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and drop a hello, whatever, so forth. But if there's any questions about you know neurodivergence, autistics, autism, Asperger's, any of that sort of deal, that's in other words, everyone's appreciated, everyone's loved. Every experience is unique, and nothing is too small. We would care to hear it. And hopefully, all of you out there are getting something out of this, or might help you, might, so forth and great.
Careful. Breathe, baby, breathe. Ow. Pulled my hair. Went to take my glasses off and pulled my hair at the same time.
Oops.
Yeah, oops.
That's right.
No, hey, Servamp. How you doing tonight?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Are we having a root? Huh? I
Not following.
not, yeah. No, JC is having a coughing fit, because he is too hot. Which, as tonight, sitting here talking about autism, that when I told him to breathe, it is it's something that's going to be with him forever. If he gets too hot, he starts to cough. And I've got our fan cranked all the way up on, and
But yeah, thanks for the,
get well soon.
yeah, thanks. Appreciate that big time.
But no, when I told him to breathe, it was to use a breathing technique that we have been using for a while. No, I am not doing that. Um, I prefer not to do that because that is not my thing. Um, we are not allowed to talk about that. Well, um, did not know that, so thank you anyway. Um, but no, we are not legally allowed to talk about that. Um, but no, that is from his genetics. It's an inherited thing. Um, but we was talking about autism awareness, something that is close to both mine and JC's heart. JC is a fully functioning autistic. I have two boys that are both on the spectrum with Asperger's. Um, and um, honey, is that right? Is that okay? Or one of those? That one? Uh, Let me see if I can find a regular. Um, but we just want to bring awareness to the community. Um, oh, there's one right there, honey. Um, but like I said, I'm the mom of two boys. Um, that are both on the spectrum. They both have Asperger's. Both my boys are smart as hell. Um, they have different meltdowns. All right, sir, Bap. But they they're both, like I said, they're both smart as hell. Their meltdowns are different. One is vocal and physical, and the other one shuts down completely. Well, David, that's different than an autistic. David has a son who is autistic. Um, my youngest, who, when he has a meltdown, he shuts completely down, and it takes all I can to wrap my arms around him, wiggle him to the floor, and sit Indian style with him, get right up in his ear, and tell him it's okay. Um, he also has some other mental health issues on top of that. Night terrors, and my oldest, um, he just has a full out. He will pick stuff up and throw it. Um, and so um, JC's, when he has a meltdown, his is more verbal, and the breathing techniques that I have taught him how to do, um, which we've been doing for a few weeks now. and he has gotten better over those. The only thing I have to do is tell him, breathe, honey, breathe. And he will close his eyes and he will breathe in and exhale, which is breathing in positive energy and exhaling negative energy, which comes from me being Native American, and it's stuff that I learned over the years, with family that's got nonverbal, non-functioning autistics. Ugh. That just makes me cringe when you do that. So, the breathing exercise also helps to relieve the tension and the stress, and helps to calm them down. So,
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
But we was looking at some stuff today, and yeah, he kept getting distracted, and I made him stop what he was doing, close his eyes, and breathe. And we went and refocused on other things today. But autism awareness is very, very close to our hearts. We want to be able to help the community, and tomorrow night will be on my channel, and we'll be doing some other, back and forth between mine and his. We might even go and do maybe a few Twitch or a few kicks or a few Valoras, but should be quite interesting.
Yeah.
But there is the Cash App tag if you guys want to donate to this channel or my channel. It does help pay the bills. So please donate to help out. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the like, the subscribe, and the notification bell, because it'll tell you every time we go live. And if you happen to enjoy the channel, stay tuned, because in mid-June there's going to be some updates on this channel and my channel, which is Giggle Pickles 1976. And then in next December, there will be a very special live stream that is going to be life-changing for both us and others around us. So stay tuned, guys. We're going to have some good stuff out there for you guys. And continue to subscribe to this channel, subscribe to my channel, because both of us are going to be on both channels. Eventually, my Twitch channel, outdoor stuff, um, hiking, fishing, camping, you name it, anything outdoors. My Kick channel is going to be survival guide type deal. And my Valora will be a little bit of everything. David has summoned Herman to join the show. Okay, not a problem. We're just waiting for Herman to come up. If he's not too tired. Okay. That was weird. Let's see. That's I'm trying to find Herman. Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? No, crap. Where'd it go? Okay. Yeah, Herman hasn't been on in a while, so um, I don't know if he's gonna come up, but let's see. What are you doing?
I was putting on a Hermie.
Yeah. I take this. It won't let me do it. Nope, no response from Herman yet. Would be nice. But he's probably either sleeping or he's probably doing something still at work. But you know, guys, it's been a long time coming. Me and JC being together. You have to yell, "Hey, Bigfoot! Ice is calling you."
Oh, damn.
Damn.
Ooh,
But
that's cold.
we are, me and JC, or how do you correctly say it? JC and I are officially engaged. We haven't set a date yet, so we're still planning some other stuff as of yet. But you know, when we decide that the time is right, which will be in mid-June because we are still talking about it. Well, since you said that, congratulations on the engagement. Thank you. Here you go, Gonzo, because I know you probably haven't seen it. There's the ring. So, but thank you for the congratulations. We're just, we're still discussing wedding plans. We don't know exactly right off, but it'll, we will be updating everybody in mid-June. We have a little side bet going for some other stuff, which will be late August, early September for me, and December for you.
Yep.
For some other things. And it was his mother's engagement ring. She gave it to him and told him to give it to the one that is meant for him, which was me. Very nice woman before she passed, which, you know, I felt bad for. But yeah, it's been 4 weeks we've been together. Well, that didn't come from JC. That came from his mother. It was his mother's engagement ring. So it is a family heirloom, which, you know, I will cherish for the rest of my life. But his dad has already already pretty much said, this is who we are. This is who we were meant to be with. Um, so, make that. I can't help it. I gotta give you a load of crap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go. Yuck. Feel better? I say so.
That was a bitch.
Huh?
That. Yeah.
Yeah, You're calling me a sadistic bitch, I know. But I'm your sadistic bitch.
Yep.
But we will let everybody know in mid-June. The update on the engagement. And where it's going to go from there. Yeah, I messaged Chris and I messaged Herman and dropped links for them to come up. And I haven't seen Chris in a while. So Chris is probably busy, which is understandable. He does live a little bit away from me. Which is funny. He doesn't live too far from me and JC. Why are you looking at me like that for?
No, it's just everything's so far.
But thank you, David, for that.
So, just more so, like.
Yeah, I figured he's been working a lot. After all, he does live not too far from here. So, we've been talking about getting together and doing some stuff together and all of that. You okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Unfortunately, I cook a lot too. His JC's family cooks too, and yeah, with me and her both cooking, yeah, it's amazing. Nobody in this house gets fat. But we have been going for 2.5 hours. Yeah, we might. We might. We have been talking about getting together and doing just that. Um, But we're even talking about carpooling to go to the fight in San Cinco de Mayo.
Mm. Yeah.
If that ever happens. But knowing our luck, it's not going to happen. So, um, um, oh dear God.
Hmm. Seriously? Oh, okay. Huh. Really? Huh. Hmm. All right. About that.
Yeah, about that. But I'm going to give it a few more minutes, and if Herman or Chris don't come in, we're going to shut down and call it a night. But we will be back tomorrow on my channel, Giggle Pickles 1976. Um, so, um, um, so, um, if there's nothing else anybody wants to talk about the autistic, we're gonna go ahead and call it a night, guys. Um, just remember, you can donate to the channel through the Cash App tag. And if you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It will let you know every time we go live. We might even be doing some paranormal exploration. So just stay tuned, and we will give you guys some updates. We'll talk to you later, guys.
Love you.
Love ya. Bye.